Getting set for the national championship game, Division II men's lacrosse on Sunday. Danny Fisenne joins us from the Adelphi Panthers, not only all conference, but also all region and all American as well. So, Danny, congratulations on a breakout junior season.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Where'd you come from?
I worked hard at practice. Guys were getting injured here and there. I even had a little hamstring thing. So I had a little spot. Coach Cat put me out there and I went with it.
Walk me through the progression of your career to go through the first couple of years and kind of wait in the wings and get some reps and bide your time. What did you do that prepared you for this moment?
Last year I was a second line midi. We got in there a little bit here and there throughout the games, but really just during practice, always working hard, every single guy. You got to go as hard as you can, no matter what. If you're getting a minute or 60 minutes of the game, and your time will come at some point, and when it does, you got to use it right.
What's it felt like to be as big of a part of things as you have been this year, to finally have that
Great.
shot?
It's great to finally be able to really help out on the field, show what you can do for your teammates, and it's been a great time. So we're excited.
Tell me about the teammates because you guys have a wealth of riches on offense. How does that make things more fun, more interesting? How does it open things up for guys like you?
Oh, makes things so much easier for me. When you have guys like Braden and Ellen who could feed the ball at any point, any time behind the net, Kyle Lewis, every single guy on the offense is so good, and they could just move the ball and they'll get it to you no matter what. You just gotta have faith.
Um, what's it like to play with those guys? Like, what's Braden Donnellan like as a feeder? How does he make you better?
He makes me better because no matter what, without the ball, I know if I just move a little bit, he's gonna put the ball right in my stick. I just gotta catch it and put it in the back of the net.
Um, did you notice at some point in time when people started paying more attention to you as not just like, hey, he's the other guy who's not them, but like
Yeah,
we need to pay attention to who Danny is as well?
the first few games, they didn't really know who I am or what I could do. So I was getting a lot of opportunities there. Then after I would say like 5 games, 6 games throughout the season, I think they had a scout on me and they kind of knew more about me.
What have you taken from some of those other guys? Like, what have you learned from Braden? What have you learned from Kyle that's made your game better?
Aiden and Kyle, that like what you do on the practice field is what's going to happen on the game field. So no matter what, even if you're tired, you got to go 100% always. That's something they kind of say and the whole team takes.
Where does that mentality start? Where has that come from?
It's been a thing since I was here freshman year. All the captains that we've had, it's always go 100% no matter how you feel, and we kind of put into like a team thing, and like it makes us like a family, knowing that everyone's giving 100%. It's not just you that's suffering; it's everybody.
I feel like it's one thing to a lot of teams say that, but like to build that culture comes from where?
The coaches, it starts with the coaches. They kind of tell us that from the beginning. Each night they're making us go 100%. If not, we might get on the line sometimes run, but it's all to help us out at the end for the end goal, and that's the national championship.
Let's talk about that a little bit because especially when you win as much as you've won. Um, what have you lost? Have you lost like twice in college?
Well, it's like 3, 4 times.
Yeah. It gets really easy to just expect to win. How do you continue to build on what you guys are doing and not fall back on the expectation of how things are going to be, but continue to push forward, realizing the work that it takes to keep doing it?
Yeah, we could never get comfortable no matter what opponent we have in front of us. We can't just think that we're going to go out there and kill them. That could almost be a weakness for us because we go out there and we think we're going to beat them. They might come out with all the energy and they might beat us. That almost happened a couple times in the season where we went out there, not a lot of energy, thinking we're the back-to-back champs, and they almost got us. We ended up pulling out from every game, but we just got to make sure that we don't use that as a weakness.
Is there something you guys do to get that energy where it needs to be, game in and game
So
out?
before the games, we have our pregame and we have Reese Bauer who gives us a speech, and it's like we're going to war. The way he talks and brings us up, we know we're going to battle, and we know that every single guy on that field will go to battle for each other, and that's so much easier to go out on that field, knowing you have a band of brothers.
how do you guys start so well too? Because again, it's another thing to say that, it's another thing to get hyped up. Um, but you look at the NE10 championship. You guys came out, you scored in the first 7 seconds.
Yep.
National semifinal against Malloy. You guys came out, you scored a couple of goals very quickly. What is it about the way that you guys approach games that allows you to have that early success and set the tone?
We have a great face-off guy, Will Greaves, who I actually went to high school with and played lacrosse with him. So I know him very well. But he's very good. He'll push the ball all the time. And then something about our defense that's different from everyone else is they love pushing the ball in transition. You'll see a lot of the polls have a decent amount of goals because the Canadians will push the ball and we'll score off of that. And that really helps us in transition.
Yeah, Reese and Carter both had goals in the
Yeah.
national semifinals. Tell me about Will Graves a little bit. What it was like to play with him in high school and how you guys came up together.
He's a great guy. He's very humble. And he's just a guy that like he knows he's gonna win. He's gonna win almost every face off, and he continues to do that at the college level. So we have a lot of trust in him. Even sometimes when Will's going up for face offs, we'll put two shorties on the wing, knowing that he'll win so that we can push the ball.
Tell me a little bit about you're from Wantagh, being a Long Island guy. You're not that far away from Garden City,
Yeah.
and obviously Will being local as well. A lot of guys from Long Island on your roster.
Mhm.
What's special, important to you guys about staying home, playing lacrosse on the island? You could go a lot of places if you're playing at Adelphi, but why did you want to stay on Long Island?
Because Long Island, I feel like, is the representation of lacrosse. A lot of people say it's Maryland, New Jersey, and stuff. But I feel like a lot of guys like to stay home just to show how much power we have at Long Island instead of going to a big D1 school. And you'll see schools like Hofstra, LIU as well.
Did you ever go to Adelphi camps or Adelphi games growing up?
I went to a few Adelphi games growing up.
When did they come on your recruiting radar?
When I was a junior, Coach Cat was my travel lacrosse coach. So I kind of always knew I was going to come to Adelphi. But when I was a junior, I really got serious. I called Coach Cat. We had a talk, and I knew it was the school for me.
Let's talk about Coach Cat a little bit. You mentioned Reese Bauer being great at getting you guys hyped up. Tell me about Coach Cat pregame speeches.
Coach Cat is amazing. He has me wanting to run through a wall when we get in that locker room at halftime, or if it's right before the game. He is screaming with all the fire. He'll want you to run through a wall. It's amazing.
Um, his pre-national championship speeches have been awesome the last couple of years. It was funny the first time you guys won 2 years ago. I was like, I have video of the greatest pregame speech ever, but they got to win this game because
Yeah.
otherwise it won't see the light of day.
Yeah.
Let's talk about being at the national championship level. First off, what's it feel like to win one?
It's most unreal feeling in the world. Best feeling I've ever felt in my life. It's unreal. Especially that first one. You see everyone throwing up their helmets, everyone screaming. You just want to find someone on your team and give them a big hug.
What's the experience been like to be at NFL stadiums or Sunday to go to a stadium like Scott Stadium, which is an awesome surface to play on?
Yeah, even as we're getting in the bus and we have a bunch of cops bringing us there, sirens, like you feel like you're just special and like everyone's watching you right now in the world. And it's just like you feel like you're at the top and that's what you are. And you just have to make sure that you maintain that and you stay humble no matter what.
Do you just look around like when you walk into those
Yeah, I'm kind
situations?
of just like looking around. I'm like, is this a dream or is this real? Like,
Um, what was it like going back last year? And what is your thought process going back now this year? Does it change the next time and the next time you get to this level?
not that it changes it. It's just that you know you've been there, you know what you have to do, how much you have to put on the line, and we know we could do that. So that's the standard now. We don't set the standard, we are the standard, and we have to keep that.
What's it take to win a national championship? Like, what's different about this game?
It's not that it's different that we're at the national championship. It's what we've done to prepare from January 17th when we started this week of practice, all these games, and now we just got to do it.
Um, you guys have been interesting this year just because quirk of the schedule and the way the weather worked out. You haven't played out of region yet. So I'm sure there's
No,
a lot of people that are going, all right, what's this matchup going to be?
yeah.
Um, What is it like for you now to get the best of the South and to test yourselves against a team like Tampa?
We know Tampa's a great team. We were supposed to play Lenore Ryan and Wingate, which would have been good for us because it would have helped us out playing two strong teams. But knowing that we're playing Tampa, we know we gotta do great on the face-offs and we just gotta give it our all. Because one or two slip-ups in a national championship game could do it.
Tell me about Tampa last year. Like, what were they like to go against? You did get into that game.
Yeah.
How physical are they? What kind of style do they play? What's different about them?
Physical, they definitely play a little fast. Their offense is pretty strong. I would say they like to run up and down. They're definitely different from a good amount of the North teams we play, but
What's
I
different about the North for them?
I would say just the way they move the ball. They move the ball a little quicker.
Is that fun for you to face a challenge like that?
100%, because we know we'll be there every time.
What are you guys like? What's this week been like? How do you keep yourself in the right frame of mind? What are practices like? Graduation has happened, so campus
Yeah.
is a little quieter. Um, what's the approach like now when things are very different than what they've been throughout the course of the year?
I think this week we're making sure we're not putting too much pressure on ourselves. We have our practices. The field now is open, so guys will shoot at any times throughout the day. Every day we have film after. Last night they got us pizza. We're eating, just talking, trying to bond.
What do you guys do away from the field?
Away from the field. Like 2 days ago, we had a day off, and Kyle Lewis, he invited everyone over to his pool. We are grilling hot dogs and burgers. This team's very close, which is nice.
Tell me about chance to make history. You guys have won back-to-back national titles. No one has ever won a third. What would it mean for you guys to win a third straight national title?
Yeah, to do something first time in history, it would mean the world. Something I think people would talk for many years. Something I would definitely want to tell my kids. Um, it would really mean everything to me to be able to do something like that, cement yourself this much higher than what you've already done.
Is there pressure or is it just fun?
A little bit of both. There's always going to be a little pressure when you're going for something that big, but at the same time, it's just so fun doing something that you love with all the guys that you love.
Well, Danny, congratulations on the success so far. It's been awesome to see the ride that you guys have been on, and best of luck as you head out to Charlottesville and take on Tampa on Sunday.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Joel.